And we're back. We are talking NXT tonight. You know, as we usually do on Thursday nights, it's kind of our thing. We have a schedule here that we do NXT on Thursday and we do Impact on Wednesday, and then we don't do anything else except when we kind of randomly come on. But we are talking about Impact for what is the date? 11/20/2014. So that would be today, and that would be this TNA that we're or NXT that we're talking about. I don't know why I keep mixing up TNA and NXT. I think it's that N that screws me up. Um, but anyway, um, I'm gonna come out and just say it wasn't that exciting of a show tonight. But then again, you know, we've had exciting shows the past 2 weeks, and in typical WWE fashion, we have a kind of a dud tonight. Not saying it was a dud because it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a bad show. It just was kind of toned down, um, eh, which you know I guess you kind of need that every once in a while. Um, Also, before we start the NXT review, I did want to say that we've both been starting to watch Ring of Honor. I don't know. I think DJ can put the link in the description for the site because I know a lot of people like me, we don't get Ring of Honor in my area, but we found a website that you can actually go on and watch the shows, which is cool. Don't know if it's legal, but we do it anyway because we don't care. So I think we'll be doing some Ring of Honor videos, reviews. You know, even though the shows are past, we can still give our input on it because our input matters. That's that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's get into this review. So we open up with a pretty good video package featuring last week's championship match with Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville. I, I I didn't really write much about the um, video package itself because basically just was the title match. So if you saw the title match, you kind of know what's going on. If you didn't, go back and watch our last video or our last NXT video, and you'll know. Any thoughts on the opening video package?
This video package actually reminded me of the CM Punk, the pre-match video package when he fought John Cena at Money in the Bank. It was the one where he cut that amazing promo. Do I have your attention now? Because when Adrian Neville said you just can't win the big one. That's what it reminded me of. It just reminded me of that in some sort of fashion. When the first time they showed it, it didn't remind me of that, but the second time I was like, yeah, this kind of reminds me of that CM Punk thing from a while back.
Yeah, and it was an okay video package for me. A good opener, you know, kind of recapping. Um, our first match of the night is a Divas match. And I think, did DJ Freeze? Are you there? Hello? DJ? I think he froze, so we're going to wait a minute and...
Yeah. Wait. Wait.
Okay, he's here. Okay. We had Bayley versus Becky Lynch with Sasha Banks in his corner and her corner. She's a girl. I'm sorry if you're watching this, Bayley. I apologize. It's been a long day. You know, talking fast. It happens. I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug if you ever meet me, and we'll all have an awesome Bayley hug. And yeah. So anyway, I didn't really write too much down about this match. It wasn't as good as the past few weeks Divas matches in NXT have been, at least to me. Nothing really kind of jumped out at me for this match. Becky Lynch did win with a roll up and a handful of tights. Typical heel win, which I know DJ doesn't usually like, but sometimes they got to do it. Then Sasha and Becky get in the ring after the match and start taunting Bayley. Charlotte comes out to even up the odds. So in typical heel fashion, Sasha and Becky retreat. What did you think about this match and then the after? Did you have anything to say?
I like this match. I did. I kind of like this match. It felt. I just felt like it felt short. It felt like a typical Divas match. And recently, I know the NXT Divas matches didn't really feel like typical Divas matches that we get on like the main roster or whatever. So yeah, it did. It kind of felt a little short to me. I guess it's a Bayley thing, the old tugging of the ponytail when she goes to jump off the top rope. I don't know. I haven't been around but for so long, so I wouldn't really know that much. So what is that? What is that?
It's just kind of something that she does. She's done it since I've been watching NXT. I don't know like where it originated, but just kind of, I guess it's just kind of like a typical taunt thing, like before Matt Hardy would do the leg drop, he would do the Hardy thing, just kind of that sort of thing. But I haven't noticed her doing it the past couple weeks that much, but they did point that out this week. But yeah.
Yeah, and then when Charlotte came out, I did like that. I like the design of the women's title. I do like that design. I think it looks pretty cool. And then obviously JoJo and Sasha Banks in the same ring, just out of control. That's all I got.
Yeah. I kind of felt like a theme tonight was shorter matches. I felt like all the matches were kind of shorter than usual. I wasn't sure if that was just me or if obviously you agree because you're shaking your head.
Literally short, or like the competitors were kind of short, or.
Well, okay, if you're making a joke about one of the matches coming up, we'll get to that. Anyway, we have a backstage segment with Bayley and Charlotte. Charlotte tells Bayley that she won't be there next week, and basically just that Charlotte and Sasha used to be best friends, and Sasha's a bully, so she should just Bayley should just keep away from her, don't challenge her or anything next week, because obviously Charlotte won't be there to back her up if anything goes wrong. I don't know what's going on with Charlotte. Maybe she's gonna debut on the main roster at Survivor Series. Just saying. And then we get a Bayley hug, a kind of awkward Bayley hug. It was, it wasn't, it was, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Charlotte really wanted it, and Bayley wasn't sure if she should do it, but she did it. I don't know why you wouldn't want a Bayley hug. I do. But any thoughts on this backstage segment or Charlotte not being there next week?
I kind of felt like this little stay away from her angle. It feels like a similar angle to what TNA did with Brittany not too long ago, where I think Brittany was supposed to stay away from the beautiful people or something like that, and she didn't. So I feel like it's gonna play out similar to that. I'm kind of upset that Charlotte's not gonna be there next week because that's I haven't seen a lot of Charlotte, so I want to see some more Charlotte because Charlotte's cool, and she got blonde hair, and she's a champion, the champ. So gotta see the champ.
And she's a Flair.
And she's a Flair.
Yeah. Don't
which means To beat the woman, you gotta to be the one. To be the woman, you gotta beat the woman. Okay. Um, the awkward hug. I forgot about the Bailey hugs at this point, so I was confused. But then, you know, I figured it out once you said it. I figured it out. So you know, if Charlotte doesn't want that Bailey hug, I will gladly take that Bailey hug. You know, take it.
Oh yeah, so I wrote in my notes that I was gonna give DJ this next match because I just couldn't take it seriously. I couldn't do it. Do you know what match we're talking about now?
Yeah, we on the Vaudevillains
Yeah.
and the little Lucha Dragons, I guess. You know, the Vaudevillains come out and they cut a promo. And they're like, you know, when we earn something similar to this. I didn't write it down, but I know they were like, when we you know we earn this and we want it now, something like that. And you know, the Lucha Dragons music plays and the Vaudevillains start laughing. And then, you know, Hornswoggle and El Torito, I guess, they come out in new attire tonight. Um, oh my god. It was just it was ridiculous. Basically all I got here is there was a neck breaker for the win, and obviously the Vaudevillains won. And I love the Vaudevillains entrance, like it was it was great. I love that. That was the one thing to love about this match.
It was.
I guess the taller one was Hornswoggle though, because he's kind of tall.
Yeah, I don't think it was them. But one thing that kind of was going through my head as I was watching this match was like, you know, how do they hire these? I don't even know. Is midget the correct term?
Little people, don't be disrespectful.
I don't know. I'm not being disrespectful. I legitimately don't know what they like to be called anymore. It's shorter individuals that aren't as tall as average. That's what I'm going to call them. That's a mouthful, but that's what I'm going to call them. But I can only imagine seeing like WWE being like, listen, we're going to hire you for the night, but you're basically going to get the shit kicked out of you. Like, because that's all they do. They like hire them for a night and put them in a stupid gimmick, and they just get beaten up by a heel. And it used to be funny, and I guess this was kind of funny, but I just was like, you know, come on, you know.
The WLC though, the WLC was the greatest thing ever.
That I will legitimately say that was a great match. I honestly thought that was an awesome match. But anyway, moving on from the mini dragons. I got super excited for this. We got a Kevin Steen coming soon promo. 12/11/14. He is coming. He is coming. I don't know if he's coming as Kevin Steen or if they're putting a new gimmick on him. I didn't really say or anything. All it said basically showed him saying he's coming and then flashed 12/11/14. So we'll find out next month on the 11th. So I'm excited about that. I haven't really seen too much of his work. I've seen a couple of his matches from Ring of Honor. That's what I really want to watch is some of his matches on the pay-per-views on that site. But what did you think of this little vignette?
It was nice. I liked it. It really got me excited. Because I like Kevin Steen from what I've seen from him. I know I haven't seen a lot from him because he does the package pile driver, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I saw the match, but I did see like some highlights while I was watching one of the older ROH pay-per-views about how he was in a match with I think it was Michael Bennett to for the like rights to the pile driver or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's him. It's either him or it's Michael Elgin. I don't remember.
It might have been Michael Elgin because I think Michael Elgin got hurt off of it. I think Michael Elgin got hurt off of it, and then I can't remember. I don't know. I just remember there was. I know he has a sick package power driver though, which
Yeah.
he probably won't be able to do in WWE because it's probably like restricted.
Yeah. That's why I was really excited watching Ring of Honor because there's so many moves that I saw just in the one show that WWE would never allow to the wrestlers to do. Um, but
Yeah, it just got me excited about Kevin Steen because I haven't seen a lot of Kevin Steen, but I know he's good. Like I mean, I know he's really good. So
yeah.
I just hope he doesn't get like watered down and it doesn't feel like he's lost anything.
Yeah. Um, so next we have Baron Corbin versus Elias Sampson, I think. Um, extremely short match. Corbin wins in 20 seconds, which I think is kind of their gimmick with him now. He just wins in like 20 seconds or less. I guess they're kind of building him up as the next, big, heel kind of tough guy, sort of. I don't know. Um, I like him though. I kind of wish they didn't do just these short matches with him. I wish they would give him more time in the ring so we can kind of see more of what he can do. Because unless you kind of watched him previously before he was debuted on NXT, you don't really know too much about him. What did you think of this short match?
Well, all I wrote down was, well, that was quick. So that's all I had. There was really nothing I really could think of. I think I like looked down, I looked up, and because I heard the crowd counting, I like how they were counting because I guess that was his whole like gimmick type of thing. Like he finished people off real quickly, and the crowd was counting, and then he finishes in like 22 seconds, I think it was, or something like that. So yeah, well, that was quick. That's all I got.
Yeah. Then as Corbin exits the ringside area, Bull Dempsey's music hits and he comes out. Um, they pass each other and they kind of make eye contact. So I don't know if that was just coincidental or if they're actually gonna do something with a storyline with those two. Because Bull Dempsey, they really haven't done too much with. They've kind of done things with them, but not really. So anyway, any thoughts on that kind of casual? I don't. Like I said, I don't know if they intentionally are building up something between the two, or if it was just let's do this and you know.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do because it seems like they're building them the same way. So I mean, I guess it's gonna be like this town is not big enough for the both of us or something similar to that. Because it seems like they both finished their matches pretty quickly. So it seems like they're gonna it's gonna be like a one-upsmanship type of feud.
Yeah. Um, next we had I didn't write anything about this match because it was another short match, which kind of made me mad that they had two really short matches, one after the other. Um, but it was Bull Dempsey versus Dude. I didn't get his name, so I just wrote down Dude.
Steve Cutler is what his name was. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm still just gonna call him Dude. um, but yeah, it was another basic. It was a little bit longer than the Baron Corbin match, but still Bull Dempsey looking real dominant. Basically just destroying his opponent. And again, with matches like that, there's not too much else to say about them. Um, did you have any thoughts on that?
Not really. It was just, well, it's over. That's about all I had. This guy reminds me of Hanson from Ring of Honor a little bit. Just the way he looks like Hanson to me. That's about it.
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we had a pretty cool kind of commercial for the 2K15 game. Did you see that? The like the making of it. I thought that
Yeah,
was
I did. My dad thought I actually had the game. I did watching the commercial. Yeah, I did see that. I thought it did look really cool.
yeah. I like when they do commercials like that where they kind of show the making of the game, 'cause that's really cool stuff. That to me it is anyway. Um, next next match we have Tyson Kidd with a pointy white hood, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but he kind of looked like a KKK member with the pointy white hood. Just saying, it didn't look good. It was a bad choice for him. I don't think he realized it, but just no, no, just no. WWE, you gotta think about these things. You're gonna offend somebody, and not even intentionally, but people are sensitive. Just saying. Versus CJ Parker, our friendly, not really friendly, uh, NXT hippie. Um, um, again, uh, I felt like this match could have been better than it was. Um, Tyson Kidd did a nice kind of thing where he used the ropes. He kind of stepped through the ropes and got CJ Parker's arm in the ropes. I thought that was kind of cool. You don't really see stuff like that. You know, it shows that he is really smart in the ring and knows what he's doing. Um, Tyson Kidd did a devastating fisherman hook neck breaker. I really liked that. That looked really good. And he wins with the sharpshooter. Any thoughts on this match?
Um, well, at first I thought because of the whole Tyson Kidd, Finn Balor, Hideo Itami type of thing they were doing last week, I thought he was going up against Finn Balor, so I got my hopes up. Then C.J. Parker comes out, and I was like, oh. But I was a little bit excited about C.J. Parker because, I had heard about him before. I think I'd even seen him before, at some point. He kind of reminds me of Bo Dallas, just the way he does things. Like he'll get really serious, start beating down Tyson Kidd, and then he'll smile. Like Bo Dallas does that a lot. So that's it. Remind me of Bo Dallas a little bit. I love the dragon screw. I don't know, for some reason I like that move. I don't really know why, but I do. I like that move, and he did it with the ropes. I like that. Tyson Kidd is who I'm talking about. Did that with the ropes, and then he did that fisherman hook neck breaker, which was just just great, just incredible. Yes.
Yeah, good match. Yeah, WWE. Where was Finn Balor tonight? Kind of upset. Gonna be honest. I wanted to see Finn Balor tonight. You know, I guess he needs a night off, but no, he doesn't. He's awesome. He needs to be on every show ever. Anyway, let's see. After the match, Kid grabs a mic and says, as a third generation Hart member, there's a lot of responsibility thrust upon him. But his uncle Brett told him that instead of waiting for a challenge, he should always make challenges. So he challenges Finn Balor to a match next week. So we will be seeing Finn next week. So at least that's something to look forward to. Any thoughts on this little promo cut thing?
I liked it because I just know that it's gonna be a good match when they go 1-on-1. Like it's just gonna be a good match. And plus, when he said you're gonna get excellently executed, that made me happy. Also, he mentioned the Heart Dungeon, which was also really cool. I like that as well.
Yeah. I like when he kind of makes those mentions too, because you know announcers do it all the time, but you don't know. You know, there's somebody in the back trying to in their headset saying, "Mention this, mention this." And then when the superstars actually mention it in the ring, it's kind of cool. But you know, showing their past, where they came from, so it shows that they actually did work to get to where they are. They're not like another superstar that is he wears colorful shirts, and he is a failed bodybuilder, and he anyway. Next, we have a backstage segment with Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and Carmella. Big Cass says that Carmella, I said that wrong. Anyway, Carmella has been doing very good as of late, to which Enzo says that he should be the one congratulated. He's the one who trained her, basically. Carmella says that, you know, the only reason she's there is because they forced her into this position by getting her fired from her previous job. If you don't know, the whole background with Carmella is back when Enzo had the hair versus hair match versus Marcus Louis. Enzo and Big Cass went to their friend's hair salon, which is where Carmella was working, to get this kind of white paste that I guess removes hair, and they accidentally spilled it on the owner's dog, causing the owner's dog to lose all of his hair, thus getting Carmella fired. So, yeah, I don't know. Did you have any thoughts on this match, or I mean this backstage segment? I know you don't know too much about Enzo and Big Cass because you haven't really seen them too much, but
all I gotta say is G University. That's all I got.
yes, yep. You mentioned G University. Did you read anything about this next match? I was gonna give you this match just because you're kind of newer to Enzo Amore and Big Cass, their tag team match. So I was gonna give you this match to kind of give you your opinion on it first.
Yeah, I like this match, but before the match, like Big Cass and Enzo's whole entrance and stuff, I like that. It felt kind of New Age Outlaws esque, like with the fans repeating everything they were saying.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
That's one thing I like about them is there's few tag teams out there that, you know, feel like they really work well together. You know, whether it's in the ring or, you know, in promos, and I feel like they really work well together, and they're really funny too. So.
Yeah. I just like that team. Like they look like they have a lot of good chemistry, not only on the mic but in the ring too. So I thought that was I just liked them as a team. I really didn't write a lot down. This match was I don't know if it was short, but I just didn't have anything to write down because I didn't even get through the second team's names.
Yeah, it was Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. It felt like it could have been a lot longer, and I think because it was shorter, there wasn't too much to really say about it. People watching this episode are gonna be like, "These guys suck. They didn't write anything down about anything." But it was one of those shows where it was just kind of matches should have been longer, but I thought it was a good match anyway. Besides it being short, it wasn't a bad match. I'll say. But anyway, match ends, and Enzo and Big Cass are, or Colin Cassidy, whatever you want to call him, Big Cass. I'm calling him Big Cass because that's his nickname. The Ascension attack both teams, I guess really trying to send a message to Tommy and Balor. Victor tells Balor and Tommy that, they are not dead, but very soon Finn Balor and Hideo Itami will be. Connor grabs the mic from him and says, "This is far from over. The Ascension will rise again." Any thoughts on this little attack and promo, kind of sending a message?
Yeah, it just kind of gave me a little bit Ascension and who they are. I'm still learning who the Ascension, who they are. So I'm just it just gets me more excited to see the feud with them and Tommy and Baylor. So it just makes me excited about that.
Yeah. And let's see, we're finally to the last segment of the evening, and I actually wrote a lot about this one. Sami Zayn comes out to address the in street clothes. He doesn't have his wrestling gear on. He says, his entire life and career, he knew he had what it took to be champion. But watching the match last week, that clearly proves otherwise. Another short video package is shown, kind of basically going over his road to redemption again. It was an okay short video package. We've seen it the past couple weeks over and over again, so it's nothing really new. He says that it's not easy to watch. He says he doesn't know who else could relate to working your whole life for something like that and having it slip through your fingertips. The only thing I could think of right then was Daniel Bryan, because that basically happened to Daniel Bryan, but he did win the title, but then it was he lost it. It was taken away. But kind of similar. But he says there are not any feelings worse than that. After the match, he didn't understand why he didn't have the title, but after watching the match, he understands. He respectfully asks that Neville come to the ring so he can say something to his face. So Neville comes out. You could kind of notice he kind of had a noticeable limp from the knee injury that he sustained last week. So I like that he is, working the injury from last week. Anyway, Zayn says if he can't win the big one like everyone says, then he doesn't know what he's doing there. He says Neville doesn't owe him anything, but if their friendship or whatever is left of it means anything, he'll give him one more chance at the title, and if he can't win, then he's done. Neville says he would give... Hold on, something keeps popping up on my screen. Go away. Screw off. I don't want you. Anyway. Neville says he would give Sami Zayn a rematch anytime, even tonight, but unfortunately, that's not a decision. That's the job of William Regal. But besides that, they are friends, and he respects Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn has proven himself to the world time and time again. Zayn, you can see Zayn get really mad, and he says, you don't need to tell me what I need to prove. He says, because the proof is in the pudding, and that is what's on Neville's shoulder, talking about the title. And if he can't beat Neville for the title, Zayn doesn't need to be there, Sami Zayn says. Regal comes out to the stage. He tells Sami Zayn that he is far from a failure, and he definitely deserves a rematch. He also says that he can't think of a better main event than Sami Zayn versus Neville for the title, and it will be on December 11th at the next TakeOver pay-per-view, or whatever they're technically calling them. Neville says that Sami Zayn there. He says to Sami, you know, there we are. We have our rematch, and it will be huge. But one thing he is not prepared to do is let Sami Zayn put his career on the line. He says that they came up together in the business, and he refuses to be the reason that Zayn's career ends. Zayn says he doesn't need to feel any burden, because whether it's in the contract or not, if he loses, he's done. I know I wrote a lot about that and kind of, but that's basically, so basically he's saying, you know, if he can't beat Adrian Neville for the title, he's done. So I feel like he's going to win the title finally, because after WWE getting him, they're not just gonna, you know, let him go. So what did you think of this ending segment of the show?
This ending segment, first off, when Neville came out and he was selling that knee injury, he was selling it pretty hard too. I was like, he better be selling that freaking knee injury, darn it, after he broke my heart last week winning that match. So I was like, he better be selling that. And then I hadn't heard, you know, Regal's theme in a while, so that was kind of cool. And I was excited that the rematch was at TakeOver. But the main thing I got from this is gonna make what's gonna happen in that match even more predictable than it was the first time when we thought Zayn was gonna win. Cause I mean, let's just say Zayn loses. Where is he gonna go? You know, he's not gonna be gone. So, and it wouldn't make any sense for him to lose and then go to the main roster. Well, you lost your title shot, so just go on to the main roster, buddy. No, I don't. You know, so it just makes it predictable, even more predictable than it probably should have been before. So, I don't like the career versus title type of matches all the time, because it's usually pretty predictable. Usually the person whose career is on the line usually wins, because the guy with the title usually doesn't have as much to lose, it seems like. So I don't
know, but I'm excited that, you know, Sami Zayn's gonna win the title. He's finally gonna win the title. We have to wait till December 11th, but he's gonna win the title.
That'll get some good build up to it, though. So that'll be good.
Yeah. And I'm also really excited about Kevin Steen's debut, which I think is. Did I say it was gonna be the same night? I think. Yeah. So it's gonna be the same night. That's gonna be a pretty cool match, or a pretty cool show. The only thing I don't like about their NXT pay-per-views is all of them are TakeOver. You know, the first one was TakeOver, the second one was TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. This another TakeOver. It just kind of. I feel like they could be a little bit more creative. You know, make different names for the.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited about that. And then next week we have a match with Tyson Kidd and Finn Balor, so we'll see him next week. And we should be getting, you know, a pretty good Survivor Series pay-per-view review coming up Sunday. because it's coming up. You know, Team Super Cena versus the Authority, and we all know what's gonna happen. Cena's whole team's gonna be eliminated, and he is just gonna defy the odds, and he is gonna win. Even though I don't want him to, I want the. I feel like I can't win in this match because I don't want the Authority to win, but I don't want Cena to win. I just want CM Punk to come back and take everybody out. Yeah, and like I said, maybe we'll be doing some Ring of Honor videos. I don't know. If my co-host here would want to do that. But there's the Twitter. Hit me up on there. Send me tweets. Send me direct messages. Look me up on Facebook if you can figure out my last name. But I'm not going to tell you. You have to figure it out. Oh. But if you look up DJ, you can probably find me. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll give it over to DJ. He can do his thing.
Yeah, there will be some ROH pay-per-view reviews coming soon, especially. What is this? What is this malarkey? What is this interruption? What is this? I don't know if you guys could hear that.
That was about $50.
Let's act like that didn't happen. Let's act like that didn't happen. Stupid WWE.com. Darn it. No. Stupid ad. Anyway, I don't want to ad in my video. This is about me. Actually, it's about NXT. But there will be some ROH pay-per-views coming. I'm going to try to finish or at least attempt to watch All-Star Extravaganza tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm trying to anyway. And then, we'll get some stuff going. I think I just got to figure out the ones that were really that were the talked about ones. I know All-Star Extravaganza was one. Field of Honor maybe, can't remember. I don't know. We'll be looking out for them. But feel free to follow me on the Twitter. You can add me on the Facebook as well. My name is there, so I actually got to put a period in between the D and the J because Facebook's weird. They don't like just DJ. They like D.J. So I mean that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't stand for anything, so it doesn't really make any sense. But that's okay. DJ Bill, that's me. At BeastMode12300. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I love it. Okay. This was the NXT review for 11/20/2014. If you stayed this long, you might as well go subscribe now, because it's not gonna hurt you, and then it's not gonna hurt you. Just press the one button, just make the check mark, make me smile like this. I'll be happy. Okay. But I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys want to leave a comment, negative comments, positive comments, I don't care.
No negative.
As long
no
as
negative. No. No.
Okay, positive comments or positive comments or positive comments. We'll be fine, with us. So we'll talk to you guys later. Stuff that's coming up, maybe an ROH pay-per-view review in the next couple of days. Maybe, I don't know. Element of surprise. Follow me on Twitter. You'll know even faster. There we go. Or add me on Facebook. Either one, whatever you do. Or add me on the Vine that I don't have. Whatever.
You can add me on the Vine. I have the Vine. I do.
He has the Vine. Hey, and if you check the last video, you'll see it. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But feel free to subscribe. I'd love it if you would. Just feel free if you haven't subscribed already. If you're already subscribed, then you can't just subscribe twice unless you got two accounts. Then, But anyway, ROH pay-per-views coming up soon. Next Sunday will be a Survivor Series review. Next Thursday will be a NXT review. because TNA's not coming on next Wednesday. So I don't know what we're gonna do to fill that spot next Wednesday, but it's gonna be kind of weird. So I don't know. We'll figure some things out. Maybe some extra videos next week, considering we don't have Impact. So that's a lack of a video for you guys, and I feel I feel like we're slighting you, but it's not our fault. It's blame TNA. You wanted to blame for everything else, just blame them for that too. Okay. See you guys later. We'll leave. Peace. Bye. Adios. Hasta luego. I don't know French, but
Get out of
ciao.
here. Go.
That was